What's up, Bills Mafia? As always, the mission here in Buffalo stays the same. Get better every single day, whether it's building chemistry, improving depth, or adding playmakers. This team is focused on one goal and one goal only, bringing a Super Bowl to Buffalo if you believe in this team. If you're riding with Josh Allen, and if you're ready for one wild 2025 season, do me a favor, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's talk about a very familiar face who just might be worth another look in red, white, and blue. That's right, we're talking Gabriel Davis. Is a reunion worth it? Let's break it all down. All off season long, we've been hearing the same thing. Josh Allen needs a true one wide receiver if the Bills want to make a Super Bowl run. But hold up, last season, without a so-called WR1, the Bills' offense averaged 30.9 points per game, second in the entire league. They made it to the AFC Championship and had the ball in Josh Allen's hands with a real shot to win it. No Stefon Diggs, no Adree Hopkins, no Devontae Adams, and still, they were right there. So, while the chatter about finding a top-tier WR keeps buzzing, let's be honest, the Bills' offense is not broken. They signed Josh Palmer, traded for Elijah Moore, brought in Laviska Shenault Jr., and drafted Keon Coleman, a 6 feet 4 inches athletic freak who's already building chemistry with Allen. Still, some fans want more. And okay, let's entertain the idea. If the Bills had to bring in one more guy, one more familiar face to boost depth, maybe someone who knows the system and has playoff experience, why not Gabriel Davis? Now I know what you're thinking. Gabe Davis, the guy we just let walk. Yeah, that Gabe Davis. And look, we get it. The ending wasn't great. After signing a 3-year deal with Jacksonville, Davis put up only 239 yards and 2 touchdowns in 10 games before getting injured in Week 11. He never quite got going, and the Jaguars moved on after just 1 season. So why would Buffalo bring him back? Let's start with chemistry. Davis spent for years in Buffalo, never posting fewer than 500 receiving yards or 6 touchdowns. He and Josh Allen had a rhythm. He knew the system. He showed up in the postseason. Who could forget that 200-yard, 4-touchdown game against Kansas City? That's not nothing. And here's another key point. He wouldn't cost much. With Buffalo managing a tight salary cap, any late-off season signing would need to be affordable. A veteran minimum deal, that could work. Davis wouldn't come in as a starter, and he shouldn't, but he could provide depth, insurance, and familiarity in a receiver room that's still figuring itself out. The short answer, probably not. The Bills have already invested plenty at receiver. Coleman is emerging, Shakir is clutch, and Palmer, more give Buffalo versatility and speed. Plus, Davis likely doesn't want a vet minimum contract. He's only 25 years old and probably sees himself as a starter somewhere, maybe in a better situation financially. But let's say the Bills suffer an injury in camp. Let's say someone like Keon Coleman tweaks a hamstring, or Palmer isn't as effective outside the slot. Suddenly, calling Gabe Davis doesn't seem so crazy. Would it be flashy? No. Would it be solid? Absolutely. And if the goal is to make sure Allen has all the help he needs down the stretch, a player with Davis's experience might come in handy. So, would we do it right now? No, but in an emergency scenario, it's not the worst idea. Now, while we're talking about roster depth and competition, we've got another intriguing battle brewing on the special teams front. Undrafted rookie sensation Brandon Codrington turned heads last year, signed after a trade with the Jets. He became the Bills' primary return specialist and was absolutely electric. 925 return yards, 11.6-yard punt return average appeared in all 17 regular season games. But when the playoffs rolled around, Codrington got the short end of the stick. Slightly banged up in Week 18, the Bills made him a healthy scratch in all 3 postseason games. In his place, Khalil Shakir returned punts, and Ray Davis handled kickoffs. Now, as Codrington gears up for year 2, he's got competition. Enter Laviska Shenault Jr., a wide receiver, yes, but also a dynamic return threat. Let's be real, Shenault isn't making this team purely as a receiver. His best shot at the 53-man roster, special teams, and he's got the resume to back it up. Under the new kickoff format introduced in 2024, Shenault returned 16 kicks and averaged 28.7 yards per return, including a 97-yard touchdown. By comparison, Codrington had a 27.8-yard average on 11 returns. Shenault hasn't returned punts in the NFL, which gives Codrington an edge there. But on kickoffs, it's game on. Codrington knows it, too. In a post-minicamp interview, he said, "He's a talented returner, so I can't come out here lollygagging. I love it. Friendly competition." That's what you want to hear from a young guy trying to hold onto his role. And let's face it, Bills Mafia, iron sharpens iron. This kind of depth battle, it only makes the team better. You might have heard, the Bills focus heavily on defense during the NFL draft. They added talent in the secondary, including rookie Cole Bishop, who's expected to contribute right away. Pair that with the addition of Jordan Hancock, and there's clearly a youth movement in the back end of the defense. But here's the issue. Last season, Buffalo struggled badly at the safety position, especially in the playoffs. Poor tackling, miscommunications, and lack of deep coverage speed exposed them in crucial moments. And now, there's no Micah Hyde, there's no Jordan Poyer. This is a brand new era. That's why Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox is urging Buffalo to take a hard look at veteran free agent options. Names like Justin Simmons, one of the best ballhawks in the league, Marcus Williams, a versatile zone coverage safety, Chuck Clark, a proven leader with playoff experience. Do the Bills have cap space? Not really. But if the young guys like Bishop and Hancock falter in camp, Brandon Beane may have no choice. These aren't splashy signings, they're insurance policies. And for a team chasing a ring, that's a policy worth considering. Now let's shift gears and talk James Cook. There's no denying it, the guy balled out in 2024. 1,009 rushing yards, 16 touchdowns, led the NFL explosive plays in the red zone. Big moments in the playoffs, but now he wants to cash in, reportedly seeking over $15 million per year in a new contract extension. That would place him in the same range as Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, and Saquon Barkley. So the big question, should the Bills pay that much for James Cook? My answer, no, not yet. Let's break it down. Snap count in 2024, Cook played just 48% of the offensive snaps. Compare that to Barkley's 68% or Henry's 62%. Why is that a problem? Because he's not trusted in all situations. Third down inefficient Syke isn't the guy on third downs. That role has belonged to Ty Johnson, who's more reliable in pass protection and hurry-up scenarios. Blocking struggles gave Cook a pass blocking grade of 50.3. That's bottom third among NFL starters, with Josh Allen facing blitzes on 28% of his dropbacks. That's a liability you can't ignore. Receiving inconsistency 30 to receptions for 258 yards and to TDs in 2024 isn't bad, but in 2023, Cook had 6 drops, including 3 would-be touchdowns. In 2024, he still posted a 7.4% drop rate. He's simply not consistent enough in the passing game to justify elite money. Look, James Cook is talented. No one's denying that, but Buffalo has a system, not a superstar-dependent offense. Ken Dorsey and Joe Brady's schemes are designed to spread the ball around. You don't pay a running back $15 million in that kind of system unless he's absolutely irreplaceable. And let's not forget, the shelf life of running backs is short. Committing that much cap space now could handcuff the team when it comes time to extend Keon Coleman, Christian Benford, or even Greg Rousseau down the road. This isn't about emotion. It's about winning smart. So unless Cook is willing to take something in the $8 to $10 million range, which still puts him among the better paid backs, I don't see how you justify a McCaffrey-level deal. So now I want to hear from you. Would you welcome Gabe Davis back on a vet minimum deal to help Josh Allen and provide depth? Do you think Brandon Codrington can hold off Shenault and keep his return job? Or do you think these moves are just camp noise and we're already locked and loaded? Let me know in the comments. I'm diving into your takes right after this video. And hey, if you enjoy these deep dives, if you love hearing the latest from camp, and if you live and breathe Bills football like I do, then do us a favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you never miss an update. This is Buffalo Beat News, where we bring the stories beyond the headlines, direct to the fans. Until next time, stay strong, stay proud, and go Bills!